Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Chance Vanek. I'm with Simply Vegas, and I am very excited to share this home tour with you today. Behind me is a beautiful, beautiful two-story home with a fully finished basement. Rare gem here in Las Vegas. If you're looking to buy in Las Vegas, please reach out. My contact information is down below. Let's get this tour started. Here we are, folks. 11241 Pentland Downs, located in Royal Highlands, which is an upscale guard-gated community inside of Southern Highlands. This is a highly sought after master plan community here in Las Vegas. This home is a rare find. Like I said, we don't have many basements in Las Vegas for many reasons, and one of the main reasons is caliche. We have a lot of caliche, and it's very expensive to dig. You will find that out if you ever put in a pool in a property. If they hit caliche, the cost of the pool starts going up very, very rapidly. This is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath house, 5,120 square feet with an attached 3-car garage, over 600 square feet of space for your vehicles in this 3-car garage. This was built in 2005. And the current asking price is $1,400,000. There is no SID or lid balance on this home, and the HOA dues total $239 a month. You can see from the front of the house, this is not what they're looking like today. We've got the light beige, we've got some arches, where everything we're seeing in new construction today is much more square right angles. I love these houses. This house was meticulously kept. The interior seems to be of the original from 2005. You can tell by the colors and by the travertine flooring, but it is absolutely gorgeous, very cozy, and you're gonna see that shortly once we get inside of the home. Out here, you'll see we have a lot of beautiful plants. We have artificial turf for the front yard, giving us some color. Quite a few palm trees, very, very large palm trees. And then I'm just gonna show you the side of the house over here. And then we'll get on the inside and take a peek around. Now you do have this little courtyard space. Gotta be careful for this rose bush. Got this little courtyard space right here, but this is decorative. There is no access to it, as these windows, well, I guess you could slide it open and step over, but it's not an actual sliding glass door. Over here on the side of the home, more palm trees, giving us some privacy, as there is no divider wall between your neighbor on the left or the right on the side yard. However, on the backyard, you do have the dividing wall. If you want more information on this property, I've put a link at the top of the description down below. It will take you directly to my website and give you all the information you will need in regards to this property. You can also set up a home search and see all the houses for sale here in Las Vegas, Henderson, and the surrounding areas. You can also contact me on my cell phone number, call or text anytime. Chance Vanek with Simply Vegas. Let's get on the inside of this home and take a peek around. Now, we do have mismatching locks. My opinion, in this price range of over $1 million, nearing $1.5 million, these things need to be tidied up. First impressions say everything, and that is not giving us the upscale impression that I would want to feel if I was a $1.4 million buyer. As you can see, like I was saying, we've got that feel of the early 2000s here with the colors, and mainly because of this beautiful travertine flooring. It's a polished travertine. It's so shiny, it could potentially even be a marble. I'm gonna have to look in the notes. But right here, we have a little sunken area for this living space, so be careful for that step. You can see just how large this space is by that giant mirror, beautiful mirror. This could be a very formal living room, as you have plenty of windows to look out. And like I was saying, with all this beautiful plants and trees, it's very secluded here. Nice rose bushes. We do have a smoke detector with a low battery because it is chirping. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear that once I do some adjustments on the audio here. I apologize if you do. This house is quite large. You know, as I said, it is 5,120 square feet, and you can just feel as I'm in the entrance here how large it is. I mean, the size of this painting on the wall is enormous and it fits perfectly. We'll get upstairs, beautiful upstairs, and you'll see these interesting windows right there that see through the hallway to the upstairs. Pretty cool touch, actually. We're gonna go up another level here as we get into the entryway. Up this spiral staircase, beautiful chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Got some nice architectural features up there. Gorgeous wood and metal handrail. And then this carpet. It's actually beautiful carpet. When you step on it, you can feel that it is very high quality carpet. A lot of elevation changes in this house. We came up basically 2 steps over there, and then we would go down 2 steps to get into this living area. And you'll see as we go around how you would get into the kitchen where it goes up again. And then there's a staircase going down to the basement. And we're gonna check all of that out. Let's just set this camera down real quick so we can put our booties on and continue touring the rest of the interior. All right, let's carry on with this home tour. This is where your formal dining room could be. 2 beautiful, almost floor to ceiling windows over there, letting in an enormous amount of natural light. Very, very beautiful. You could have a wonderful Thanksgiving dinner here. I did forget to mention, this is a beautiful guard-gated community. The entrance is just gorgeous as you come in here and you're greeted by very kind security guards who check your driver's license prior to letting you into the community. They give you a parking pass if you're parking on the street. The streets are very well kept, and it's a beautiful, beautiful community. You'll see we are now in the kitchen. We have this big tiered island here in the middle, and then off to the side you could have your little coffee table, breakfast nook space in this curved area with plenty of windows looking out to a gorgeous backyard. The size of this island is amazing. You can fit at least 4, maybe 5 stools around that, so you could use that as a breakfast bar. We have some dark wood cabinetry with some granite and a big round bull nose on the edge of this granite. Standard undermount cast iron sink, very durable sink. It does somewhat stick out due to the dark cabinets and the little bit on the darker side countertops. We've got our cooktop here with more windows looking out to our neighbor. Like I was saying, we don't have that divider wall, and you can actually see the neighbor's window for their kitchen as well over there. Wave at each other while you're cooking dinner. Big, beautiful KitchenAid built-in refrigerator, dual ovens, built-in microwave. Very nice. These cabinets are in fantastic condition. Like I said, for everything being original to this home, it's in great condition. Right over here, you can put some of your fancy dishware, anything like that. And then we have the fireplace separating us from another living room. We're gonna step down 2 steps and go into this living room. Huge area for lounging. You can put a TV on that back wall over there. The furniture, these chairs that are still here are huge, and they just feel perfect for the size of this room. I'm assuming because of the time of construction, that is probably where they anticipated the TV to go. Oh no, there's no cable over there. So interesting niche area where you could do something, perhaps build out something that would complement this wet bar over here to the left. You've got the wine rack and the cabinets up above, little bar sink and more cabinet space. This Staircase goes down to the finished basement, which we will be seeing. It's very, very spacious. It's beautiful. And there's a bonus storage room down there. Wait until you see that. That would be amazing to store all those holiday goods. Let's take a quick peek into the backyard, and then we will continue throughout the rest of the house, the basement, and the upstairs. Oh, I forgot to mention, wait till you see this. There is a laundry chute. So a lot of cool features in this house that you don't see all the time here in Las Vegas. The full basement, and here it's fully finished. We've got a laundry chute, which is so much fun. Kids love that, especially when they're doing the chores, right? Huge backyard. So I was speaking to the listing agent when I was getting permission to do this tour, and she said, everyone who looks at this home is saying it's absolutely beautiful. And look at the size of that backyard. Huge backyard. Beautiful artificial grass. I love the landscape here. It's very lush. Makes you feel secluded. I love it. And then your neighbor's palm trees just adding to it. But she did say the number one thing that folks are saying is if it only had a pool. And boy, could you put in quite the pool in this backyard. I mean, this lot is huge. The space you could have for a nice sized pool and still have extra room for grass area or whatever it may be. So imagine a pool and then perhaps cover the back portion of that house with a patio would be absolutely perfect. Right over here, you'll see, let's see if we can get a shot down there. That is the windows to the basement. Another cool little feature there. You know, kids could set up some, I don't know, maybe set up like a sandbox or something along those lines. Beautiful home, plenty of space to do just so many things. Ooh, is that a rose bush? I don't know, it felt a little prickly as I bent over. I think there was. Got me right in the tush. I'm gonna put this back down real quick so I can put my booties back on, and then we will continue the tour. Okay, continuing on with the interior of our home tour. We will come back over here where we have a closet. So as you come in from the garage, the 3-car garage, you can store your coats there. We do have a downstairs bathroom with more stone countertops. This beautiful sink right there. Looks like an onyx sink. Giant mirror. And then we have this fully tiled shower stall, and the tile matches the flooring. So it's seamless. It's very nice, very beautiful. Let me know your thoughts on this stone that they use throughout this home. Over here, we've got our laundry space. Washer and dryer would go here. Looks like they have a little bit of shelving, which you would probably want to take out. This space looks like it could be modernized or updated. And then right here, I'm assuming, yes, we have a manifold system where you can turn the water on and off to all the fixtures throughout the house. Another little storage closet for perhaps laundry detergents and such. And we'll go out and check the 3-car garage. Plenty of room for all your vehicles. We do have a couple of storage lockers over there for some goods. Your standard 50-gallon water heater, which seems a little bit small for the size of this home. And then you have this giant water softener device. Ooh, central vac. I wonder if the central vac still works. I sure do love central vac systems. The thing I love the most about it is you're not getting the dust particles throughout the house as you're vacuuming, right? Because it's sucking everything up and taking it directly out to the garage. And if there is any dust that's escaping the system, it's going to be in the garage. Let's go down another spiral staircase, carpeted. This carpet feels very nice underneath my feet, into the fully finished basement. with another elegant mirror hanging on the wall. You have these two niches with the top-down light so you can show off some artwork or any sort of display. It's a little somewhat of a rotunda space as we get into the basement here. Very cool. And then look at the size of this basement. Huge. I mean, if this was someone's bedroom, a teenager, they would just love this. This could be a playroom for the kids. Keep them down here, keep the noise down. I mean, they have this giant entertainment center up against the wall. You could do a custom built-in if you'd like, because this is a niche behind it with about 2.5 feet, so it could be built in. However, you can see the wall partitions about right there. We have built-in surround sound speakers throughout this basement, as well as the living room upstairs. 2 sliding glass doors that take you out to the fire escape, which was that space I was showing you, the top-down view when we were in the backyard. And then you have the ladder for safety if you were ever needing to get out of this area in an emergency situation. Hopefully never. No one ever wants to experience anything like that. Now, if you will remember, I talked about a bonus room. Check this space out. Don't know what you could use it for. I could just see it being used for storage, a lot of storage. Or perhaps, if you like quiet when you're working, it's extremely quiet in here. I'm not sure if you can hear the echo, but wow. Now we do have a different, looks like the original carpet. So I'm assuming perhaps they pulled that carpet out after this home was purchased or replaced it and upgraded. But the carpet in there is not of the quality of everything else throughout the house. What a cool space. The basement, the bonus storage room, whatever you would want to utilize that for. Let me know in the comments what you would use that for if you're still tuning in with me. Let's head upstairs, check the rest of the home out. Going up this beautiful spiral staircase. Again, we have more of the niches with the light as we circle around this wonderful chandelier. You can see how they did some fantastic work with the ceiling here, really giving you a luxurious feel in this home. I mean, just look at that. It's beautiful. We'll go down this hall to the left. Here we have some storage, plenty of air filters, which does not surprise me because judging by the condition of the home, I'm sure they've maintained all these appliances, including the air conditioners, very well because the house just seems in tip-top shape, especially for being 20 years old. Nice size room with a walk-in closet. Curves around right here. More space, much needed. Store the clothes. As you can see, we have this intercom system. I'm not sure if that works, but I think those are just super cool, fun for the kids, as well as the laundry chute. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. I could probably even fit down that. Who wants to give it a try? I'm sure not going to. So we have our guest bathroom upstairs, dual vanities, cultured marble. We do not have natural stone in here, but we do have the travertine. I believe that's, it might be marble. I just don't know. I'll have to look. My apologies for not knowing that exactly. Please forgive me. If you're interested in this home, I will get all the information, all the details, which are in that link that I told you about in the description below. Linen closet right over here. And then we have another guest bedroom with a sliding glass door that goes out to your own private balcony. Tiny balcony, but nice space to get out, maybe put a small chair there or just stand, take in the morning air as the day starts, drink your coffee, hang out as the sun's going down. Nice sized bedroom. We do have a fan light, another intercom over there across the room, and it looks like someone modified the wall here to get the cable from down below up to a wall hung TV, making it concealed in the wall. We do have another walk-in closet, which, you know, is great for all the clothes that one may need to make it through the year and the drastic weather changes we have in Las Vegas. From blazing hot to the beautiful weather we're having right now. And then it does get very, very cold throughout the winter. Windy. That's my least favorite time of the year. But I will tell you, I'm so excited right now for the holidays, Thanksgiving. This could be a den space, an upstairs living space, closet behind that door over there, and then we do have it wired up to conceal all your wires for another wall hung TV right there up against that wall. What would you use this for? Would you put a giant cozy couch up here so you can watch TV with the family? Or would you turn that into an office space? What would that be? Maybe a game room even, if you're not utilizing the basement downstairs. Now, if you remember those two windows we saw in the entryway, these are them. You know, they're about 8 inches off the ground. And are they needed? I'm not necessarily sure. Up here, I don't think so. If it were a flat wall, it wouldn't really bother me because we have these 3 windows up above allowing in the natural light. However, I think it's a nice feature when you're downstairs because if you'll notice, even though the curtains were open in that downstairs room, it was a little dark. Of course, you can add light, but it really kind of just adds to opening up that space of that initial area when you walk in. We have the dual doors coming into this huge primary suite. I mean, look at the size of this place. Plenty of room, see-through fireplace, so you can have a fire in the bedroom, have a fire in the bathroom, where you're lounging in the gigantic soaking tub that you're going to see here shortly. Again, plenty of windows with the shutters matching throughout. This could be private office space if you like, sitting area off to the side of your primary suite. You can put the largest bed you could find in here and you would still have plenty of room. That is one heck of a dresser. Look at the size of that thing. Coming in. Oh, where's the light switch for this here? There we go. Coming into the primary bathroom, we have this area here. Would be nice if those cabinets weren't there and you had like a makeup area to sit and do your makeup because there's plenty of lighting right there. You got your fireplace while you're soaking in this jetted tub. Look at the size of the deck with the 2 columns. Very classy, very elegant, and just so clean. You've got plenty of windows where you can turn the shutters down for privacy, and then your standalone shower with body sprays. Ooh, look at that. Over here across from the shower, you've got dual vanities. It does have the cultured marble, which is a fake, like acrylic of some sort. That's what they call it, cultured marble. And this cute little custom piece of cabinetry to put lotions, perfumes, shaving creams, things like that. And then we'll walk in here to this fully built out closet. We've got access to the attic right up here. Very nice size custom closet. Beautiful home. Beautiful home. What are your thoughts on the property? be sure to leave a comment down below. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. All my contact information is in the description as well as on the screen right now. Chance Vanek, Simply Vegas, first homes to forever homes. We handle all price points. Give me a call, shoot me a text, visit the website. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.